Hey everybody, how are you? Welcome to our conversation class today. My name is Ellen. I am a teacher at Approach, and today we have my advanced conversation class. Here, we're about to open Zoom in just a minute. If you're on YouTube but you would like to join on Zoom and interact with everybody, please scan this QR code and you can join through the link. We also have a WhatsApp group that you can join. Today in class, we're going to talk about travel. We could talk about travel so many times with so many topics. Everybody loves travel. So join us here on Zoom as we start to bring everybody in. Thank you guys for joining us. Amazing, amazing. Hello, everybody. How are we? Hello, hello. How is everybody today? I'm great. Thank you all. Happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, February 19th. Wow. Not even 10 days left in February, and it's almost March. Wow. Thank you all for being here. How are we doing today? Amazing. So my friends, what I want to talk about today is travel. Travel is a topic that we can talk way more than just 1 hour class together. But I have so many things I want to ask you guys and talk about related to travel. First, I want to know, where are you joining from in the world? I'm here in Boston, in Massachusetts, in the United States. Where are you joining from? From Venezuela. Very nice. Thank you.
Minnesota.
In Minneapolis, Minnesota? And where are you from originally? Somalia. Very nice. Amazing. Madi, where are you from? Hello. How are you?
I'm originally from Afghanistan, but now I live in UK. Now I connected from UK and I speak with UK.
Amazing. Oh, I'm so glad. So you're joining from the UK, but you're originally from Afghanistan. So cool. So cool.
Yes,
Thank you. Habiba.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
How are you? Where are you joining from?
I'm from Pakistan.
Amazing, Habiba. Thank you. Siddharth, where are you joining from?
Hello, good evening. I am from India.
Amazing. Anybody else? Where are we joining from?
Hello, I'm Mustafa. I'm originally from Afghanistan, but I live in the United States.
Amazing. Where in the United States are you?
Denver, Colorado.
Cool. Very cool. That's not so close to Boston, but it's the same country, and it's a very beautiful place.
Yeah,
Amazing.
The weather is the only problem.
Yes, it's so cold. It is so cold. Here too in Boston. Always. Anybody else? Where are we joining from?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm from Indonesia.
Amazing. From Indonesia. Amazing. Anybody else? Where are we joining from?
I'm Tina from Ethiopia.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you, Tina, for sharing. Bruno, where are you joining from?
Um, I'm from Brazil, but I live in Massachusetts now.
Amazing. Where in Massachusetts do you live?
In this moment, Sturbridge.
Okay, amazing. I know Sturbridge. Very nice. A small town, but very nice.
Yes.
Nice. Amazing. So, my friends, some of us, when we're going back to the topic of travel, some of us have stayed, like we're joining from our home country, and some of us are joining from a different country than our home country. And so you've already traveled to another country to live there, which is amazing. And even if you haven't, that's okay. I personally have only ever lived in the United States, and I haven't yet traveled outside of the United States, which is crazy because I've met so many people from around the world. But I'm getting there. My 2025 New Year's resolution is to get my passport. So, my friends, when we're talking about travel, my first question here is, in general, do you like traveling? Some people love traveling, some people don't love traveling. How about you?
I like traveling.
You like traveling?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Also, I like traveling.
Mm-hmm. So
too.
good, so good.
I like to travel.
Amazing, Luan. Is there anybody that doesn't like to travel?
No,
I don't think so. I think everybody likes to travel.
I can't understand who don't like travel.
Yeah, people that don't like travel, it's like, are you real?
Crazy.
Is that real? Are you crazy? But some people, maybe they travel so much that they're tired. I don't know. Maybe for work. This is something else we can talk about a little bit later is do you travel for fun or do you travel for work? Both. So that's something we'll talk about later too.
In my case, I like to traveling, but not for a job.
Yeah.
No, for rest. Even in my own country,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful places to visit, and I have family in different places. And take advantage this opportunity to stay from time to time.
Yeah.
Not for rest, not for resting, not for working.
I hear you. I hear you, Virginia. Traveling for working is for sure not the same as traveling for fun, for vacation. Mm-hmm.
So nice.
Mm-hmm. So, my friends, what is your favorite place that you have traveled to?
In my case, I traveled to Canada in an opportunity for studying my English. It
Amazing.
was a great opportunity because it was very helpful for my ears, my hearing difficulties.
My listening. Mm-hmm.
My listening,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's okay. That's okay. Amazing.
But I also like traveling here in Venezuela because I prefer the cold area,
Yeah.
cold mountains, because it's very refreshing, it's picturesque.
Mm-hmm.
I love that area as well.
If we visited Venezuela, what would you recommend?
That place, Florida State, because it's a beautiful city surrounded by mountains, and there are five peaks. Some of them snowy permanently, and it's very touristic. Although my country now is in turmoil, and the tourism has been almost cancelled,
Mm-hmm.
but in good times was very visited by many people. So
Yeah.
okay.
I
And
have
you know what?
seen I have seen beautiful videos of Venezuela. One of our managers here at Approach is from Venezuela, Ernesto. He's amazing. And I see his videos and pictures of Venezuela. It's beautiful.
It's
Beautiful.
true.
It can be difficult for sure when a country is going through a lot of political issues, crime, things like that, when it's such a beautiful place to visit. But it can be difficult.
It's contradictory. But
Yes.
it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of landscapes, not just mountains. We have beaches, islands, villages, jungle to visit. It's very diverse. And we are very diverse in everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's very enjoyable. As a Venezuelan, even though we are passing by this horrible situation, we are
Yes.
not all the same.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, we appreciate where we were born, no? Because it's my country. And you
Yeah.
prefer to focus on the positive side.
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
I am part of the positive side. No?
That's
I'm
amazing.
studying, I'm searching for my work, I'm good. No? Yes.
That's amazing, Virginia. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Siddharth, go ahead.
I'm from India, and although I have not traveled much, I would say my favorite place to visit in India is the Himalayas, specifically the state of Himachal Pradesh. Those are gigantic mountains, the tallest mountain peaks in the
Wow.
world, with beautiful forest and beautiful rivers, and
Mm-hmm.
that is a place where one can go and just live there forever.
Oh, wow. Can I ask you guys to put the names of these places in the chat so that everybody could see, maybe if they want to search? Just as you share, put the name in the chat. Thank you so much. That's amazing, Siddharth. Luan, you can share.
Yeah. Well, in my case, I have the opportunity to travel to Boston the last year, and I'm very excited because was my first travel in airplane, and I'm very happy and very excited. I
Wow.
love traveling. In my country, Bolivia, I'm traveling in Santa Cruz and Cochabamba. They are very beautiful places. I love them. And I can know about the food in Boston. I love the buildings
Yeah.
and malls. And I have the opportunity to know the aquarium and the zoo. And I'm very happy for that.
That is uh, so I grew up in New Hampshire and I've lived in Massachusetts in my adult life. And Boston was a place I visited forever. Boston has a lot of early United States history, which for some people like me is so interesting. Learning about the different history of the United States at the beginning when we separated from England. And Boston has so much so many different things to see, even though it's not so big. It's not this huge city. It's actually quite small in terms of space, but it has so many things to see. And if you're ever in Boston, come visit us 100%. Amazing. Thank you, Luan. Habiba?
I visit to my in Pakistan. There are very beautiful cities such as Karachi. I visited to Karachi for I think last year. It was very beautiful, and I see there was the sea. So I visit to the sea, and it was a lot of fun. And today, in this time, today the matches of cricket matches are started of
Ooh. And we talked about that
T20.
before with sports, with the cricket. Yes, and I learned
Yeah,
so much.
T20. And today the match was New Zealand and Pakistan. Unfortunately, Pakistan were defeated.
Oh.
New Zealand who won the match. So
Mm-hmm.
once a match, you have to pray.
Exactly. Exactly.
Even the match and 23rd February, the Pakistan and India was the match in Dubai. That was very, I think, strict match.
Very interesting. I love learning about this because in the United States, this is not something we hear about much. So I love hearing about the different sports rivalries and the seasons. It's so interesting.
Yeah. I think the Pakistan and India and Australia are very crazy for the cricket match.
Yeah.
They have very fans for the cricket match.
Siddharth, do you agree as an Indian?
Yes, I totally agree. It's a very common saying in India that
Mhm.
the most popular religion in India is cricket.
I love that's so funny. Wow. Oh, thank you guys. Midori, what's your favorite place you visited?
My favorite place that I visit is Tokyo, Japan.
So
It's really nice. I go to honeymoon.
that's amazing.
Yes, so it's very beautiful and the city is clean.
Mm-hmm.
The people is nice.
Oh, that's so nice. Japan, I have never visited Japan, but so many Americans and others love to travel to Japan. The culture is so interesting. The food, the island itself, the multiple islands, it's very interesting. And I would love to visit Japan someday. Yeah.
I went to Iceland
Mm-hmm.
an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very beautiful there.
That's so cool. Thank you for sharing. Is there anyone else who would like to share? What's your favorite place you have traveled to or visited?
Me, when I was in my country, I was interested to go America, the US,
Mm-hmm.
and now I am in US. So I am interested now to go other states of US.
Yeah.
Lucky. Yeah. When I was in my country, I used to interested to going US,
Mm-hmm.
and now I am in America and in US.
It's amazing. It's amazing when we have our dream of visiting the US or any other country, and we get to fulfill that dream. It's amazing. And not just visiting, but living in another country.
Yes. I visited when I was coming here. I went to Madagascar.
Wow, that's so cool. I only know Madagascar from the movie. Mm-hmm.
That country, Madagascar. Yeah, I was in 2 mountains.
That is so amazing. For those of you that do not live in the US, have you ever visited the US before?
Never. But I would like to visit someday.
Yeah.
Like a tourist, yeah, for a while, for practicing my English.
For sure.
Yeah. For 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe to hear about the culture, to put into practice my English.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, because I have my weaknesses.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I need to stay in a real environment. I think so. It helps.
Definitely. Visiting Canada as well, like you said, very similar to the US for English, so you really can learn just as well. Yeah.
America. I am in US. I am in US in only 1 month, so I am trying to learn English. How to speak English.
Oh, that's amazing. You guys, I know you're trying so hard because you come to these classes and you practice, and that is so important for helping you.
I would love to visit the United States because the pictures of the United States, especially the natural terrain
Yeah.
that fascinates me, especially the Grand Canyon. I would love to
Yes.
visit.
Yes. If you guys ever have a chance to visit the United States, there's so much to see that we can't see it all in one visit. I haven't been to every state in the United States because we also have Alaska and Hawaii.
In its own. It's a continent.
Literally, exactly. So it can be really like you want to see so many things. You want to see New York City, you want to go to Disney, you want to go to somewhere else completely. You want to see the Grand Canyon. You want to go to Yosemite National Park. You want to go to LA. There's so many options.
I think I'm sorry.
Sorry?
I
I'd like
think-
to be. Go ahead. Sorry.
You can go. No, you can go. Go first.
No, thank you. I'd like to visit with Wisconsin because I saw some pictures with flowers, with an environment that is close to Canada. I must be so wonderful to just to get around this place because it's not hot. It's not very red.
Mm-hmm.
And Alaska. Alaska must be very interesting to see
Yes. Oh, yeah.
because it's a mountain.
It's amazing. To me, Alaska is almost part of Canada. Even though it's a United State, it's connected to Canada. And it's not very close to the rest of the United States. And it's an amazing place with the animals that you only see on TV sometimes. So cool. So cool.
It must be very, very tranquil,
Mm-hmm.
relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Just for visiting.
Yeah, exactly. Not for living forever. No.
Very remote.
Yes, exactly. That's a good word, a good vocab word, remote. And Xander, you wanted to go?
Yeah, thank you. I think the United States is similar to Brazil in these questions about the states.
Mm-hmm.
Every state is like a small country. My
Yes.
state is different to Rio de Janeiro, is different to São Paulo. New York is different to Boston, is different to Alaska.
Exactly.
So when you go to the United States, you go to just one state, you can speak, you know all the United States. You
Yes.
just know one state.
Exactly.
The United States.
Yes, it takes a long time. It can take money to be able to visit all 50 states because it's so many. Exactly. I've lived here my whole life and I have not visited all 50 states. Yeah. Yeah.
About me,
Mhm.
I love traveling to Chile
Yeah.
with my family.
Yeah.
In 2023, I love the snow.
Yes. So many people, especially in Massachusetts where we are here, but also in somewhere like Denver, Colorado, there's a lot of snow, a lot of where you maybe don't see that weather at home as much, and you really get to experience it for the first time. Yeah, that's
Yes.
amazing.
And here in Massachusetts,
Mhm.
have more snow.
Yes, definitely.
I love it.
It's so nice. It can be sometimes crazy for driving, but it can be if you're at home and you can sit and watch, it's beautiful.
Beautiful, yes.
Exactly.
Inside.
Yes, exactly. Safe inside.
Sleeping or observing.
Mhm.
That's it.
Mhm.
Not to go out.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
When you see the snow all the time, you are bored or not?
It's not bored, but it can be sometimes just repeating. So a lot of times we have a snowstorm and then another snowstorm and then another snowstorm, and it can be very exhausting to clean, especially.
That was very scary.
Mm-hmm. If you've seen any news from the US recently, we've had a lot of snow recently in many parts of the US. Multiple storms on the east coast of the United States, New York City, we have even Pennsylvania, we have Boston, so much snow. It's crazy.
Has the global warming or the climate change in any way affected the levels of snow?
It definitely has affected the patterns of the snow. So global warming, I would say here, there's so many things. We could have a whole conversation class about global warming and climate change, 100%. And here, what I've noticed in Massachusetts and New England throughout my life so far is that it's almost like every other year. It's really crazy and then it's really quiet. So this year we've had so much snow. It's been freezing cold, but last year was okay. And so we kind of noticed these big shifts. And same with the summer, where some summers are so hot and some summers are so nice and beautiful.
The pattern here is also quite strange because this time the winters here, where I live at least, were not that cold as they used to be.
Mm-hmm.
5 years ago, the fact in the winter you could feel the chill going throughout your spine, down your spine.
Mm-hmm.
This year, the winters were just so dark.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
There's so much snow in Minnesota.
Yes.
I love it. I love it today.
Oh no. In Minnesota, if you guys have never visited the state of Minnesota, I have actually never, but I know about it, and I know that they get a lot of snow in Minnesota, a lot of snow.
Yeah,
and it can be very cold.
So cold today.
Mm-hmm. Today it's cold here too in Boston, don't worry. It's crazy. It was like negative 18 Celsius, something crazy. It was freezing.
Yeah, last temperature was like 1 Fahrenheit.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, that's freezing. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. So now I want to think about traveling to a warm country. I want to go somewhere warm. A lot of people from Massachusetts, typically around this time, especially because right now this week is school vacation for a lot of children in Massachusetts. So a lot of people will take a vacation to Florida. And it's not so hot in Florida yet, but it's a lot warmer than here. I went to Florida last year in March, and it felt like a nice tropical vacation compared to Massachusetts. And it really brings your energy back up as well after a long winter. So, mm-hmm.
In our country, there is in last 4 years, we didn't see any snow in our country.
Wow.
You were saying that there is all around there are snow. I can't believe that there is no snow and the other country are full of snow.
It's crazy. This world, the environment in this world is really wild. Really wild. So is there anyone else? I see Rosa, I see Ahmed. Is there anyone that would like to share your favorite place that you have visited? Oh, I see a lot. Rosa, are you there? I'm not sure. Ahmed, are you there?
No.
All right, go ahead. Malcolm, you can go ahead and share.
I said, Canada more nicer because I'm going to travel to Canada for my auntie. So my mother is going up first, and then she will find for me, and I'm going to go to Canada for my auntie.
That's so cool.
First time I'm traveling
Wow, the first time? That's so cool. And Canada is an amazing country. That is so cool, Malcolm. Diego. I don't, I'm not sure. Virginia, what would you say since you live there?
Well, I think when I live there, the most expensive aspect is the rent.
Mm-hmm.
Rent is the transportation.
Yeah.
But the food and the other items
Yeah.
are at that time very affordable.
Yeah.
So for me, the most expensive is the rent.
Rent is definitely going to be expensive in Canada, in the United States, 100%. Maybe in the UK as well. I'm not sure. Our friend in the UK, let us know. Definitely.
Hello, everyone.
So interesting.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, Rosa?
Yes, hello, everyone. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm from Mozambique.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yes, it's the first time for me too.
Amazing. Welcome to our class. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. I like so much to travel, but travel here in Mozambique, December.
Mm-hmm.
And December is very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
We have beaches and a lot of people like calamari and sorry?
I was just saying the beaches. I would love to visit the beaches.
Yes. And we have a lot of people because we Mozambique is really West of Africa. I went there so many times and Swaziland too. Swaziland is Eswatini. We are near Mozambique.
Mm-hmm.
So I traveled to these two countries and all those countries are beautiful. I didn't like the Eswatini a lot because when I went there, it's like so cold.
Mm-hmm.
Mozambique is so warm.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so warm, Mozambique. Even now, all the time, have to turn on the air to
Mm-hmm.
get very sweat.
Yeah.
It's too warm.
Definitely.
That's what I would like to share with you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Diego, you wanted to share?
Yes, hi.
Hello.
I think for us, as Brazilian guys, I think the favorite places the beach because we are a tropical country, and and we here in Northeast, we have the most beautiful beach in the world.
Mm-hmm. I have heard about the beaches in Brazil. I will visit someday. I will. The beaches around the world. And
Northeast, we have the best beach of
that's what they say in Fortaleza. They say you have the best beaches.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Recife.
Yes.
Amazing. Amazing. Anybody else? What's your favorite place that you have visited? Mushtaba?
So I haven't traveled a lot, but I would like to visit India because I want to try street food.
Yeah. Oh, the street food. You guys, we could talk about the street food with traveling, food in general with traveling. Do you find yourself open to trying new food when you're traveling?
Yeah, I would like to try Indian foods because it looks spicy and good.
Yeah, Indian food can be very spicy for sure. And if you like spicy food, that's definitely it.
It's very spicy, maybe because I am used to it. But the only thing I would like to suggest anyone coming to India, then whenever you come to India, just go to a decent looking restaurant where the Indians actually eat rather than actually going on the street and trying that food.
Mm.
Because if you go to the street where like the standards are not followed, you can get a
Some
lot of criticism we Indians face about that, but it's mostly because people go to the vendor that is just selling you for 2 cents or 5 cents. And it can be that cheap. India can be very cheap if you want, very affordable, but you have to spend money to get the quality. And the second question was about whether I am open about trying. I would have loved to do that, but since I'm a vegetarian, I cannot try almost any of the cuisines around the world.
I hear you. If you have specific diets, it can be difficult to find a way to still try the food. Or maybe you have to make your own, but it's not the same. I hear you.
Yeah.
You know what I think of too? It's really important. It's so helpful when somebody from that country can give you advice and take you around and show you the real places that are not just tourism, that are people's real lives and culture and food and kind of hidden in the back of culture that many tourists don't see. So cool. Mahdi, would you like to share?
Yes, my favorite place that I have been visited is at Iran, and especially the Hashem beach is a very beautiful place.
Wow.
It's a little bit hot, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's found as most beautiful place also. And I just visited the Scotland.
Wow.
UK is made from three countries.
Yeah.
Scotland, Wales, and also England.
Yes.
Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
And Scotland is very beautiful.
Yes.
And England, because it has, for example, new buildings that built there, and it's different from England, but it's a little bit cold, and the accent of Irish people, Scottish people, a little bit different and
Yeah.
difficult.
100%. So you have two countries here. You have Iran and you have Scotland. We have a manager here as well at Approach from Iran. So at Approach, we already have two countries here represented that we've talked about today. But Iran is such a different country to visit. It's not your typical tourist destination, but it has its own mountains and beautiful places to visit. I've seen pictures. And Scotland, I agree about the language, the accent. It's so interesting to me because they'll speak English, but it sounds so different from my English, for example. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Amazing. Mahdi, is there anything else you wanted to add?
No, that's it.
Okay.
That's it, Ellen.
No worries. Thank you. Xander, you can go ahead.
I love it to know Argentina in 2023 and Buenos Aires and the last states of the country is Ushuaia. There's a lot of snow in Ushuaia,
Yeah.
so I can ski and snowboarding, and it's a very very special trail with my father. And I really want to know Iceland in Europe,
Ooh.
Switzerland,
Yeah.
Thailand in Asia.
Yeah.
I have a big list of
I
places
love that.
to know.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Argentina is such a cool country because we think of South America, we think of hot, we think of tropical, but Argentina is different. Mountains, big mountains, lots of snow, beautiful land.
You have all the situations in Argentina. You have mountains, you have snow, you have warm,
Yeah.
you have all the temperatures.
Wow.
Can I ask a question from Sandy?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Where you live, Sandy, you put a fan there, and now everywhere is cold. Where you live is hot.
I'm Brazilian. It's really, really hot right now.
Yeah.
Brazil?
Mm-hmm.
Brazil, yeah. Brazilian.
Right now in Brazil, it's the summertime because they're in the south hemisphere, like Australia.
Just because I'm
Eh.
it's very different.
It's so hot in Brazil every day. And having like a nice big air conditioning unit is not so common for sure. Like a fan is how you survive every day.
Yeah, I live in the south of Brazil, so we have
Oh, so you have some winter-ish, yeah.
yeah, the August, July,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not like the United States.
No, no. Mm-hmm.
The other countries.
Mm-hmm. I know. So while we are in a cold place here, the south part of the world is so nice and warm. Too warm for some people. Oh, thank you. Malcolm, go ahead.
I really start for the segment.
Mm-hmm.
Um, in the country now, we got I say some country, some countries like it's not about that country.
Mm-hmm.
USA is you have to go to USA. But we have the outside Indian people, sometimes the white people, kind of
Mm-hmm. I hear you, Malcolm. I understand. And I also think your country, Jamaica, is an amazing place where a lot of Americans love to travel to Jamaica. Amazing. Thank you. Rosa?
the food. Sometimes when you travel down there, the food they don't hear like banana, yam,
Mm-hmm.
pumpkin, and mango,
Ooh,
then fruit plate.
delicious fruit.
They put down here.
Mm-hmm.
I never eat down here and food.
The food is a huge part of the travel in any country, for sure, for sure. Rosa, you can go ahead.
Thank you. I went to China too. Actually, I was afraid to go there because of the people, too much people, too many people. So
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see so crowded like China. But for me, it was not a very good experience.
It was
I never
overwhelming.
experienced
Mm-hmm.
yes, that was so fascinating to me. But I like the atmosphere. I like their culture
Mm-hmm.
so much. Their food because they eat natural food, and I like it. Vegetables, white tea, I like too much.
Mm-hmm.
And I did like the weather because it was like every time was nice. I did like that.
That's really nice. China is a very interesting country that many people visit, the Great Wall of China or Beijing, Hong Kong. There's many places in China. And you bring up a great point about if you're the kind of person that is maybe not so extroverted, maybe you're more introverted and you like to be more alone, traveling to a place with many people can be sometimes very overwhelming. I hear you. I think if we love to travel and meet with so many people, it's not such a big deal. But if we love to travel, but we also maybe don't need to talk to so many people or we feel anxious talking to so many people, it can be a lot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was very fantastic.
Mm-hmm. But China's amazing. So many cool things to see in China, for sure.
Yes, very amazing. Therefore, this colors and light. I like too much.
That's
Thank
so
you.
nice. That's so nice. My friends, I wanted to share with you a little bit of vocabulary before we only have 10 minutes left, which is crazy. But I had some vocabulary here for us. So it may not be so easy to see. That's okay. I'm going to read for us as well. So my first word I have here at the top is itinerary. Itinerary. This can be sometimes a difficult word to pronounce because of the spelling, but that's okay. So do we know what is an itinerary? Mm-hmm. I hear you guys. So I've heard it's like a plan for your trip. Exactly. So when you make a plan for your vacation, maybe you decide, okay, Monday, I will do these tasks, these trips. Tuesday, I'll visit here. Wednesday. And you can make a plan for each day of what you would like to do. You can put as much detail as you want. Some people say, I want a detailed itinerary. Mm-hmm. Amazing. And then my next word here, destination. And what is your destination?
The place you are going to.
Mm-hmm. It's the place that you are going. It's the place that you will go for your travel, for wherever you decide to go. My next word here, accommodation.
Accommodation.
Accommodation. What is an accommodation?
Place to stay.
Yeah, exactly. So it can be multiple things. It can be the place that you stay. If you need any help, if you need any extra things, can I provide any accommodations, someone might say as well. So it can be the place that you're staying or something that people can provide to you to help you. My fourth word here, transportation. So we know transportation, I believe, I'm sure, but if you don't, it is the way you are traveling. Are you traveling with a car, by a plane, by bus, by boat? Are you walking, depending on how far it is from you? Taking a bicycle or a motorcycle? So many options. But method of transportation, it's how you get somewhere. And then here, these words, I have two words here that are pretty similar. The first word I have is luggage. And the second word I have is baggage. Luggage, baggage. Yeah, exactly. It's about the same thing here. Luggage and baggage. So really, a baggage is maybe, you could say, the smaller bags you have on an airplane. Luggage is kind of the big one that you are wheeling. And so we have another word for luggage called suitcase. This word here, the spelling sometimes tricks people and they want to say sweet case, but it's suitcase. And so when we're packing for our vacation, we are packing our suitcase. We're packing our luggage. Have you guys ever been on a trip where they lost your luggage? Did that ever happen to you before? I hope not. Some people, I hear this story. They say, oh, the flight lost my luggage. And I say, oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Sometimes you have to pay for more luggage on the airplane if it's over a certain weight. A lot of the flight companies have a limit of, for example, in pounds, 50 pounds. And if you have more than that, then you have to pay. It's crazy. So I do have some more words on my next slide here. I have passport is the first word here. What is your passport? It's a document for travel.
Documents.
Exactly. Do you guys have a passport from your country?
Yeah.
Amazing. I need, like I said, that's my 2025 goal is to get my passport for the first time. Maybe it's because I've lived in the United States my whole life that not that I didn't need to travel, but I was young and then I went to college and my family, we traveled in the United States. We didn't really leave. So, but I will leave. And I think my first country will probably be Brazil. Sorry, everybody else, but I will visit. I want to visit every country that I've had a student from. And that would be so cool. That's a lot of countries. I don't know if I'll ever get there, but that's my goal. It would be so cool. So we have passport, we have tourist and traveler. I put them together. They're about the same thing. The words mean the same. Somebody who is visiting another place. That can be for fun. That can be for work, like we said. My third word here, currency. What is currency?
The money used in countries.
Yeah.
Like in United States, this is dollar.
Mm-hmm.
And in Pakistan, we call rupee.
Mm-hmm. Let's ask everybody, what is the currency in your country? So here in the US, we have the dollar.
We also in India have the currency called rupee.
Mm-hmm.
In Brazil is real.
Very cool.
We use dirham or real.
Ooh, you know what's really interesting is what I've noticed from multiple countries is kind of a real. People spell it and pronounce it a little different, but I see that name often for money. Saudi Arabia as well, and then Brazil has the real. It's very similar in spelling. I think they came from the same word. I have here souvenir. What is a souvenir? I want to buy a souvenir.
It's kind of a commemorative gift that reminds you of that place.
Exactly, exactly. So it's a gift or something you can buy that reminds you of that place typically. Do you have any souvenirs from any of your vacations or travel before? We have so.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's a picture of the God.
Wow. Here we have a lot of keychains, magnets, shirts, cups. There's so many things you can buy. And then if you go, for example, to the beach, you can get beach-themed souvenirs. If you go to the aquarium, you can get aquarium-themed souvenirs. Oh, it's amazing. Shot glasses too, little shot glasses can be collected. It's crazy, so many options. And yeah? Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. That's okay, I understand. The focus of the camera sometimes is crazy. But that's so cool, Cassia.
Yeah. In 2021. Yeah. The December 2021.
That's so cool. And then, my friends, the last word I have here, I have two words next to each other because one of them is used more in the UK, but I wanted to, I see it often. So in the United States, we use the word vacation. Let's take a vacation. In the UK, they use more holiday. I'm going on holiday to Peru. And so they mean the same thing here if you see in that context. Holiday in the United States is more a specific day like Christmas or Easter. But it's a time away from work or school. We actually, like I said, the kids right now in the United States and Massachusetts are having a school vacation. So they have 1 week of no school. But oftentimes, most vacation in the United States happens in the summer, of course, because it's nice and warm. So I want you guys to start planning and thinking about your next vacation, your next travel. It doesn't have to be so far. Sometimes we have a word we call staycation, to stay in your home or in your city and explore your home, a staycation. So those are important too, because we can't always afford to travel so far. Traveling can sometimes be expensive. Sometimes you can get a very good deal. You have to look. It's about the people you know. If you know somebody in another country, ask them if you can stay at their house instead of a hotel, and it's even better. If they say, okay.
In our country, in Islamic month, there are, I think, 1 week have left. There is Ramadan time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is our vacation.
Yeah.
And then 3 days we call Eid.
Mm-hmm.
Eid festival. This is a very happiness
Yeah.
situation we have. This is our vacation that is coming.
That is amazing. Ramadan, if you guys don't know, is an Islamic holiday that is a whole month. And it's a month of fasting and prayer. And then after, they have a big celebration called Eid, and they celebrate the month together. And
You know everything for Islam.
it's so cool. It's Ramadan and Eid are very interesting to me. I've learned a lot about that. Mm-hmm. Wow. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm so sad we're out of time. But, my friends, let me go back to the QR code here. If you ever want to join again, we have our QR code. We are streaming this class on YouTube because some people can't always join on Zoom and they want to watch on YouTube. I am here on Wednesdays, but we have class Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Every day, Monday through Friday. So you guys, 1 hour each day, you can join us. We'd love to have you here. We have different topics. We have other teachers as well, so that we can really learn English from so many people. It's amazing. Thank you, guys.
On Saturday and Sunday?
Sometimes on Saturday, but not every single week. For example, this Saturday, we will not have class. I had class last Saturday, but I don't work every single Saturday. So I do take care of the Saturday when I'm here, but it's not every week. But when we do have it, we send a message in the group so that people can sign up. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
So I just want to say thank you so much for helping us.
Of course.
Speaking.
Thank you guys so much for joining. It was an amazing conversation. And I will love to see you guys again soon. Bye. Yes. I would love to see you guys again. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye. Amazing, amazing. So our friends on YouTube, that was our conversation class. If you want to join us on Zoom, I would love to have you here so that we can chat, we can talk together, you can practice your English. So I want to see you here tomorrow. Tomorrow we have class again. You can join us, scan the QR code. Thanks so much for joining, my friends.